Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Sorry for the delay. We've had a couple of technical hiccups. How's it going, everybody? Why is the party lights on? And why is there a hype train already? I should always be half an hour late. I think that's what we've learned from the situation. For those that don't know what's going on, today's Battle of the Bands. We're going to be checking out some music. I have a bunch of cool friends that are going to help me check out some music from around the region, around the world. We have 3 judges here with us, and you, the chat, will be the 4th judge. We're looking for things like originality, you guys, for performance, memorability, and general badassery. Each judge is going to give them a score out of 5. So will you, and we'll see who gets the most votes out of 20. The winner of that bracket goes to fight. You know, it's a battle of the bands. You know exactly what it's like. I've never told you guys this because I've been waiting for episode 1 before we announce this, but the winning band gets a couple of prizes that include consultation services with Guilty Gorilla Artist Management Group, a physical merch distribution in the UAE. So if you guys have CDs and t-shirts and stuff, we can distribute it around the UAE. A full Twitch setup with Team Unmuted. The big one is we get to book you a show in Dubai. We'll figure out how to get you a show in Dubai with Metal East Records. One of the best in the region. And we get to do an episode of the podcast together to talk about all your things and all your stuff. On top of all of that, all of the bands participating will become part of this compilation album that we're putting together and will be distributed around the Middle East. Enough of my face. Let's introduce our first judge. Our first judge, I believe, is originally an octopus. Mike, that was my intro.
How's it going, everyone?
The second judge, Julian Gorilla. How's it going, my friend?
Thanks. No pressure whatsoever.
And the final judge, last but not least, is a man who hates you. He is Mr. Mark Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, is in the house.
Yes, I'm here. I'm the reason we are late. I sound and look like shit compared to normal, but I'm here ready to rock and judge you guys into oblivion. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Can't you tell how fucking excited I am?
I
haven't listened to music since this morning, so it's been a long time, so I'm ready.
The first band is Winterburn from Doha, Qatar, if you don't have the q down.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was cool. The structure, it felt cool. It felt like it was a bit on the long form for me, but not every song needs to be like a race to the finish, right? So it's like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, just a bit of constructive, but musicianship wise, sounded tight, strong solo.
This is kind of in my wheelhouse, also kind of not, but it's a good song. I felt like the verse was a little bit crowded in terms of riff, so I quite enjoyed the song. It was a good listen.
My immediate thought is that it reminds me of something I would enjoy listening to while gaming. It just had like a fun vibe, and I could kind of lose myself into the song. Production was solid. For what's going on in metal, it's cool to see, people still playing. I guess I would say more like old school tones, so I appreciate that.
Our second band is a local band here from Dubai. This is Metarust, so I'm very excited to hear what everyone thinks about them. Mike, immediate thoughts and reactions to that?
I enjoy the vibe. There's something unique and like identifiably them about it. It has a sound that isn't necessarily like lifted from anything directly else.
It had a kind of a crossover between Ghost and System of a Down, which is 2 things that I love. It was just a bit long for me.
Mark, these 2 don't like it long. What are your thoughts and reactions?
When the vibe is there, the length doesn't bother me. So the length didn't bother me on this one, but the production did. So I guess that was I wish they had, an ability to really dial in with somebody that could, help them, accentuate what they're doing and bring out what they have, the potential they have in them.
Congratulations, Nasser Mistarihi and Winterburn. Congratulations, dude.
You got it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We have 2 more bands to listen to today. Powder. Everybody yell powder in the chat right now.
Powder!
Powder!
Mike's gone off the rails here.
Oh, wow.
The very first one is a band called White Morgue. I don't know why I said white like that.
White?
I'll
tell you what.
I was in the East Coast for a month, and this is what happens. You guys fucked me up over there.
Quite.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see a lot of fire in the chat. There was a couple of Julian emotes there with the. They're calling it a worm.
Thanks, Emma.
I could have sworn that was something different.
Good riff, very much reminiscent of an old Jesper Strömblad riff.
It kicked in with this great atmosphere and a really strong riff with a really cool use of polymetrics. I really like when a riff can kind of fold around itself in a way that kind of gives you a 3D perspective of all the different ways it can hit you.
Yeah, those are great points by both Mike and Julian that I definitely agree with. The thing that stood out to me right away was how much I enjoyed how it went into the atmospheric part. It's just that constant like metal kick drum sound, which I love, but in that atmospheric part, it kind of lost the vibe for me. Experiment with some electronic drums here instead of like full on heavy metal drums. Yeah, fucking, I'm Mark, man. I drink milk, and yeah. That's cool, brother.
Speaking of milk, the vocalist,
milk, God damn it.
the vocalist of this band, Sandy, is also a Twitch streamer, and for some reason she has
You were going to say also a milk drinker.
drinking milk emotes.
I was like, speaking of milk. No. Please.
Sandy drinks it.
There it is.
Where you going with this, man?
Sandy Sin, a bunch of you guys know her. She's OG Middle Eastern metal scene. Amen Graves is a project that she started a couple of years ago. Like I said, one of the very few guttural vocalists, female guttural vocalists from the Middle East. We're gonna jump right into it. Mark, immediate thoughts and reactions on that?
They're ready. That's it. I don't have much to say other than I enjoyed it. And the production was great. The song structure was cool. It was the less is more approach. Great vocals. What else can you ask for, I should say?
I really enjoyed that. That was wicked. That was really, really, really cool. It just hits all the spots. There's nothing they can't do.
Yeah, I've known about Amen Graves, obviously. I'm not going to pretend like this is the first time I've heard the band. This is the first time I've heard the song, though. Good song, great song. They're ready for a bigger audience. I've worked with a lot of female fronted, which is all female bands. And what I would say, and that's just on it's not even a musical note. It's a bit of a genre thing or a scene thing, I guess. Make sure you're ready for the hate comments. Apparently, it's still a thing. So I'm even going to call chat out on it. If you're one of the people who do that and just judge someone based purely on their gender, don't be a dick.
I don't know why it got so loud and sexy music in my ears, but man, you're pumping now.
Yeah, it's like sexy music here. Mark is like here.
We'll have episode 2 on the 10th of March. The winning bands, congratulations. I'll hit you guys up separately about the next bracket that you're in. And have a good milk, everyone. E2 Times is saying.
Great milk. Have the best milk.
Judges, it was a pleasure just desecrating these bands with you.
Yes.
This has been great. Yeah.
I think we should just really get up the ante though next week or in a couple days and just go for the throats for these motherfuckers. Don't
what? Who's counting the math? We're gonna hit the outro.
We're counting the math from Duluth. This next song is called 69.
Can we do this as awkward as possible? Can you, all three of you, try to hit the outro at the same time?
Hit the outro.